Yeah, I'm from Rwanda.
We got Shaggy and Bruce Melody.
In the place.
What is?
Yeah.
It's too early for celebrities to be up.
I guess this is our pre-party.
It's never too early.
We're gonna be partying tonight, you know.
You haven't even gone to bed, right?
You know,
That's right. We go straight through.
You know what I just found out when I was talking to Shaggy and Bruce before the segment? This is Bruce Melody's first time in the States.
Yes, it's my
Really?
first time
Welcome.
here. Thank you.
That's right. Rwanda forever, right?
Yeah, I'm from Rwanda.
He's trying to do a Wakanda joke over here.
I'm from Kigali, Rwanda, East Africa.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys connect, Shaggy?
You know, we're really connected through a friend of ours, which is the wonderful Steve, who was here, and Steve actually heard this record, Funga Mas, and actually called me about the record. It was like, "Yo, Shaggy, this is a dope record. Tell me what you think about it." So I'm listening to it. I'm like, "Yeah, well, you know, it's definitely a really, really catchy and beautiful, infectious melody." And but it was done in his native tongue, so I didn't understand most of what was being said on the record. But just the melodies and the vibe of it, you know, just from me being a record person for years, just so this is something special. And you know, we said, well, let's do a remix and then do some production and stuff. And he brought into ARJ, right? And they came in and
AJR.
Oh, the band AJR worked with you guys on that.
Yeah.
They're awesome
I
dudes.
love that.
AJR on it, and they literally just kind of did some production. We went back and forth until we got it right, and we said, all right, let's get this.
So
all
Bruce,
done.
you were working in Africa, getting everything and sending it back to the States.
Yeah. Nowadays we have internet. It's very easy.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that back in the '90s, you know.
Yeah. You know, but it came out great, and it was just a good energy, good vibe. And then, you know, we were going back and forth promotion wise, doing a couple of things. And you know, Bruce is just an incredible artist. He's just won the best Trace Awards, best new artist.
Oh, that's awesome.
Over there. So
when you guys are singing
massive.
when she's around, who's she?
Yeah.
You know?
Who are you thinking about? For
Yeah,
that
who are we
song?
singing about there?
Wow, you might be looking for that sheet.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Who is
Where is
she?
she at? You know?
Is she you?
Tonight, maybe?
So Bruce, first impressions of the U.S., man. What do you like so far?
Everything is huge.
That's just Texas, man.
Yeah. Everything is huge, and it's a little bit cold
Uh-huh.
compared to our weather back at home.
What's the weather in East Africa right now?
It's always cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you guys do Celsius over there, huh? Does it throw you off when we do Fahrenheit out here?
Nah.
We're the only country that does Fahrenheit. Everybody else is doing Celsius.
Yeah, well, it's still hot.
Whatever.
Celsius or Fahrenheit, you're going to feel that temperature. You been to Rwanda? No?
No, not recently. No.
Recently?
I go every once in a while to that general area.
Yeah.
And but
In
I
East
hadn't
Africa?
been. Yeah. Well, normally the west side.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Al claims he's from Compton also, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Claims.
did. I did have relatives up in the Compton area.
You know, just because you're black doesn't make
local.
sure you're
See, we can't call them out on
I'm
it.
just saying.
You know what I remember about you, Shaggy? 'Cause it's been years since you've been here. You were so stinking nice. No, actually, there's two things I remember about when we interviewed you last time. You were so stinking nice, and you had on a brown and white shirt.
Did I?
I never remember anything.
But you remember
You remember what
But
he
I
was wearing?
remember how nice you were, and I remember
your shirt.
and how what you were wearing. It's just so strange.
Let me see if Al wants to know. Do you still have that shirt?
Yeah, I was wondering, you know.
I'll have to go check. But I tell you what, I've been to Rwanda, and I would say anybody could go there. It is what I noticed about it. I was talking to him last night about it. It's one of the cleanest places I've ever been.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
I mean, the streets are just like pristine. I was just like, wow. It's very organized and just very, you know. And I've been to, you know, many other, you know, African countries and stuff, but these guys, they've had it. It was a crazy thing. I played there. How many years ago? It was like.
It was 2008. Oh,
So you remember the day?
Were you at that show, Bruce?
And he was. At the show.
Yeah.
Was he wearing that brown shirt?
Was I wearing the brown shirt?
No.
So you were in the audience?
Yeah, I was this young
Yeah.
boy who is trying to chase music, and then I heard that Shaggy is coming to Kigali, so I had to go there, but I didn't have the money to
Money.
pay for the,
For the tickets,
For
you,
the ticket,
you
yeah.
snuck in.
yes.
Yeah, good.
Normally, you just act like you know where you're going, and they won't even say
Yeah.
anything to you.
But thank God, right now I'm with Shaggy himself.
Yeah.
This is good.
Did he ask you for like $33 for entry or something? Like that?
Hey, you owe me.
For inflation. You gotta add that inflation.
Yeah.
I think he's spending you back with the song, man. I think with his vocals on there. How'd you
that's
get started in music? Were you doing music in church and stuff?
Oh, obviously, I started from church.
Yeah.
But after some time, then I started doing my career as a young boy. So I started as a producer, the music producer, and then one day I recorded a guy. His name is Fazo, and then he told me, "No, let me record you. You should sing in this beat." That's how I started. Randomly, I didn't know that I can sing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got all that talent, didn't know you could sing.
I still don't think I can sing.
No, you got Shaggy.
Don't worry, man.
Shaggy, you got the skills.
Come on,
wall,
man.
dude.
We can fake it, man. Let's fake it together. Man. Let's go.
Speaking of singing, by the way, last year you crushed it on Masked Singer.
Oh, thank you very much.
Like you did.
you know what's crazy about that whole thing?
What?
The damn costume.
I was so hot, right?
Dude, not just hot. The thing was heavy. Because when you're looking at it in the computer, say pick a costume. You're picking a cute costume.
Yeah.
You're picking a costume. It's like, oh, the eyes do this and the ears do this.
Right.
Oh man, I'm gonna win.
That's me.
audiences.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna win audiences with this. You know what I'm saying? Then the thing is like huge. You know what I mean? It weighs a ton. I'm walking around with this thing. I really wanted.
And you're so recognizable because I told my wife when it came on.
You knew
I
it was
like,
me? Come on, man.
Well,
There
because you
was a
sang
couple of Sean Pauls was in there before.
I know, but you sang that Beetlejuice song, and I looked at my wife. I'm like, I think
It was a
that's
giveaway
Shaggy.
too. I kept doing all these reggae records.
Yeah, I think
I should have done some other records.
you should have done a couple, but I was like, I think that's Shaggy.
Did they let you keep the costume for like Halloween or something?
Who the hell was that, man? How heavy that thing was, man. I didn't want to see it when I got out. You know what I mean? After a while, I was like, all right, can you hurry up and guess me? Because right now I need to get out of this thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas?
Jamaica.
You
You going
going
to Jamaica?
Yeah. I live in Jamaica.
Iramont.
I live in Jamaica.
Full time.
That's my Jamaican.
Wife,
yeah.
kids, dogs. Yeah.
All everybody. Did they come with you when you come out here and do shows, or they stay back and you're just working?
Well, I have a home in Miami also, so they're back and forth. And my daughter goes to school.
Yeah.
In
See, we
Virginia.
just did a study, or they said they did the top 10 least friendly cities around the world, and they put number 10 was Miami. Would you agree with that? Because I don't agree with that.
top 10
Unfriendly.
least unfriendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think in the world.
Yeah, in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the only one from the States that made that list.
But you know
I was
what?
like,
If you're in Miami, you don't see a lot of people that's from Miami.
I would
though.
say most expensive.
So most expensive, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd definitely give them that,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
with restaurants.
is it true that you celebrities just ride your Sea-Doos to each other's houses?
You know what I'm seeing happening now? They're doing these golf carts.
Oh yeah.
That's a new trend. Everybody has like golf carts, and they're licensed. They got license plates.
It's
and the
street
whole
legal,
nine.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's street legal, and on top of that, they got you could have the cooler.
Oh yeah.
They got the big cooler on the back.
back of that?
In the back of it, you know what I mean? And some guys put rims on them.
Ain't playing a lick of golf.
Just driving around.
Just driving around.
It's especially on South Beach because sometimes parking is hard. That's what, and you know what? A lot of guys drive it because the chicks jump on it for a ride.
Oh yeah.
It's like a cheaper yacht.
Oh yeah, come on down.
Yeah.
There's a little 11-year-old boy in my neighborhood
Uh-huh.
who's got one too, and
Yeah.
he picks up a little 13-year-old.
But them things ain't cheap either. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You're
yeah.
talking like $30K and up for some of those.
Yeah.
those things.
Now,
Yeah.
Bruce, if you were to move out here to the States, does Miami sound good to you with the golf cart and the Sea-Doos?
I've never been to any other place.
Really?
For the first time, I'm here in Dallas, so I
He's
don't
in
have
Dallas.
any other
Oh, you
experience.
literally.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
this-
literally
I'm telling you,
the
this
first
is-
So they
time.
could
He's
give you a
just doing-
horse. They could give you a horse, one of them cowboy hats, one
Yeah.
of them belts.
A longhorn?
Yeah, a lawnmower. Get all that.
I gotta get a cowboy hat for you. I gotta get a cowboy hat for you.
You know what I mean? They got them boots too. Yo, let me tell you.
That would not be me.
I like your chain, Bruce.
Yes.
How do I say that? Yoo-hoo!
Just like that.
Yeah?
This yeehaw down here.
Is that your catchphrase?
Yeah, when I do that, everyone knows that Bruce Melody is in the house.
There you go.
Good
There you go.
That's great.
Yoo-hoo! You can hear that tonight if you come out to Jingle Ball. Buy your tickets,
Yeah.
Ticketmaster.com for as low as $28.
Yep, it's gonna be up lit.
Do you like doing these because you get to be around other artists and maybe connect and do music with somebody that you maybe hadn't done music with before?
I've done a lot of these, and I can't remember really connecting with anybody.
Do your job and go home.
You know what I mean? No, we might sit
You
there
party.
We party, we hang out. It's a big deal, but I've never really connected to do music with with them like that. I think my whole thing in doing Jenga Balls is really is just really to connect with the audience.
Yeah.
It's such a mixed audience. It's not necessarily your fans,
Right.
but it's just fans of everybody, and you have an opportunity to just win them over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love doing that. I love getting people who probably don't know my music, or they might just know a couple of songs or whatnot,
right.
but then you just write them. It's like, oh my God, I didn't even know Shaggy was like that. I didn't know what is a Shaggy.
Here you got Shaggy. yeah.
He has all these hits.
Yeah.
What is it, Shaggy?
You're not the first artist I've heard say that you kind of almost prefer singing in front of an audience that doesn't quite know you
Absolutely.
yet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the saying that Afro beats are back, or they're now popular again? Do you agree with that statement?
Well, they never left.
Yeah, I do agree, because now Afrobeat, I started like back like 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
That's when Afrobeat started being Afrobeat again.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of artists who are doing big in Afrobeat, like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great artists.
And the Afro
in-
itself is back too.
in Africa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow mine out.
I don't think it's not cooperating.
Don't worry.
It ain't cooperating.
No,
Yeah.
grass don't grow on a busy street, Shaggy.
Yeah. Bruce, are we your first ever like American interview in studio?
Yes.
Yo!
And you got to come back.
Okay.
That's the deal, though.
Thank you so much.
Wearing a
got it.
cowboy hat.
Wearing a cowboy hat.
And
then belt buckle.
And belt buckle.
Yeehaw!
For Shaggy and Bruce Melody, everybody.